Hey, beautiful souls. It's Scooby Scoobs with Soulfully Hers, where we keep it real, raw, and 100% authentic. Each week, we dive deep into the lives of Black women, our struggles, our triumph, and everything in between. You ready? Let's get into it. Today, y'all, we're getting real about what it means to navigate higher education as a Black woman, and not just survive, but thrive. Because let's be honest, higher education wasn't designed with us in mind. And yet here we are, taking up space, excelling, and redefining what excellence looked like. I know firsthand what it feels like being the first one in my family to graduate college. And then after going for my master's, girl, why did I do that? But I survived that, and now I'm working towards my doctorate. And let me tell you, sometimes that imposter syndrome be creeping up in there, Sometimes you be seeing those microaggressions, Sometimes you see like the lack of representation. But luckily in my cohort, for those of you guys who don't know, like basically what cohort model is when it comes to like school and stuff, it's basically like if you start in this class with 20 people, all 20 of y'all is taking the same class until the end of the program. So that's people who you're going to be going and navigating this program with. Luckily for my cohort, we are highly diverse. There's 4 Black women, 4 Black men, and, everybody else, but I'm just focusing on us. But we are the majority. So it makes it a little bit better, But sometimes when you see previous cohorts, like actually, before I even get there, we are actually the first cohort that is the most diverse. So sometimes we see like pictures of the other cohort, it's very disheartening, seeing the lack of representation. But guess what? We still gonna rise after all of that. So first off, let's talk about that microaggressions. Those backhanded compliments, the questions about how you got in, the assumption that you were there for diversity instead of your brilliance. Let me tell you, baby, I must be smart. I am smart. Let me say that. Every time I say something like that in class, people be like, no, you are smart. Because getting to school is very hard. Okay? If you make it to something that you felt like you probably, sometimes we say to ourselves, oh my God, I don't know why I'm here. I'm not meant to be here. You got in. You're meant to be here, okay? But anyway, microaggressions may be small to others, but they add up. And they can create an environment where you constantly question your belonging. That's like the worst part, when you sit there and you question, like, how did I ever get in? Like, I remember some of us in our cohort, we would talk about, like, oh my God, how did I even get in? Like, I'm not sure that I could write a whole dissertation. And it's like, girl, you got to tell a whole educational leadership, a doctorate in educational leadership program. And you beat out so many people applied. You got that interview and you got that acceptance. You are meant to be here, and you have great writing to the point that you could write a dissertation. Like, that's something that we were like talking about. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. We were talking about that. Like, sometimes we talk about, like, once we get to the dissertation part, we're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I can't do this. Oh my God. Like, bro, this is hard. I can't do it. But it's like all of these previous assignments that we did prepared us for this moment. If we wasn't prepared to do a dissertation, we would have never got into this program. Feel me? Period. Anyway, so how do we manage this? First off, we're going to name it silently or aloud, but name what's happening. You're not imagining it. Second, choose your battles. Not every microaggression needs your energy, baby. Protect your peace. Protect it, okay? Always protect it. I am the type of person that's like, as long as you ain't directly affecting me right now, or directly trying to do something deliberate to me, like if you trying to like sugarcoat something or try to say something, I ain't about to put my energy to it. As long as you're not messing up my money or my education, I'm gonna care less, because I'm protecting my peace, because I know microaggressions are gonna be there for a long, long, long time. I'm gonna experience that for the rest of my life. So pick and choose your battles, okay? Some days protecting your peace is the move. Do it all the time. Third, document if needed. Always document everything, even if you're not going to like report or anything, still document it, okay? Because in academic and professional settings, you got to always keep those receipts. You got to always remember those dates because you never know when it may come up or something may come up and you're going to be like, I had that written down. You know, actually, October 23rd, 2006, you said this. Like, always write it down. Keep your receipts. And lastly, lean on your support systems. Find your safe spaces, professors, peers, counselors, people who get it and have your back, okay? Get you a safe space. And when it comes to academic challenges, remember, you deserve to ask questions, to seek help, and to be fully supported. These are what these programs are for. Don't feel like you gotta do this alone. Ask those questions. Find your people, you know, find that peace, find your space, your safe space. You don't have to know everything, because God, I don't know everything. Growth is the goal, not perfection, okay? Now, let's move on to finding your voice in spaces where you are one of few or the only, and it can feel intimidating. So here's what helped me. Own your story, your background, your culture, your lived experiences. These are assets, okay? Own that. Own your story. Walk in your purpose. Walk in your truth. Second, speak up with purpose. Don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Your perspective matters, okay? Don't just be like, oh, I'm going to let somebody else say that. No. Speak up because your voice matters, okay? Third, find your community, whether it's a Black student union, cultural center, or a virtual group. Find people who affirm your identity, okay? And lastly, set boundaries. I'm learning this one too. You don't have to educate everyone around you. Protect your energy. Okay, I remember I had somebody, I was at one of my old jobs. What was it? Someone had put like a racial slur somewhere. And then like someone had asked me, oh, do you want to do a presentation on like racism and stuff? Why? Is it because I'm Black? Like, I'm not about to do that. How about you do it? Go educate yourself and then go teach it, okay? Okay, y'all, your presence is powerful. Just by showing up, you're expanding what's possible. Okay, next, we're going to celebrate wins big and small. Every paper you finish, every class you pass, every semester you survive, every time you choose to stay another day in a place that wasn't built for you. Okay, being in this program, I'd be like, oh my God, how I'm going to make it? Then I look back, I'm like, girl, you done passed every class that you done had with an A. Now, granted, the program, you can't get anything less than a B minus. I mean, not even a B minus. You can't get anything less than a B. A B minus is failing. And it's like, girl, you're killing it because this is doctoral level work that you're doing and you getting all A's in them. Okay? I got all A's in them. So I'll be celebrating every little thing that I do. I'll be like, oh, I did this. Boom. We celebrate everything. Celebrate it all. Higher education tries to tell us that only big achievements matter. Graduation day, awards, honors. No, baby. I finished that paper. I'm celebrating that. Because when you're doing something new, you always will feel that challenge. When you're doing something new, you're going to feel that challenge. It's going to feel like it's very impossible to do. But celebrate every win, especially the small ones. But I'm here to tell y'all, every step is worthy of celebration. Like I said, everything, showing up to class, turning in that assignment. Even if you got feedback and you just need to work on stuff, you did it because there is somebody out there who couldn't do it and they did not submit it or whatever. Your journey is sacred. Your resilience is revolutionary. Okay, y'all. Beautiful souls, redefining excellence isn't about meeting their standards. It's about setting your own, okay? You are already excellent because you dare to show up. You dare to stay. You dare to thrive. Thanks for sharing this space with me today, y'all. If this episode poured into you, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, everything, emojis, whatever you want to leave, and share it with your circle. Until next time, stay soulful and true to yourself. Peace and love.